Hi, my friends. This is Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio, and I am on today for my Craftspiration collaboration with my sweet friend, Denise Abate-Smith. We are dropping videos every Wednesday and Sunday, just around 9 a.m. I am on. It is hecka early because I didn't get my job done. So here I am. I'm sorry. We're preparing for the holidays and about 30 people to visit our household for the giving of thanks and delicious foods and family and all that good stuff and friends. So we're going to have a house full. So we've been preparing for that, but I knew what I was going to do today. So Denise and I, we drop videos every Wednesday and Sunday at around 9 a.m. And the goals are to use up our stash, to use dyes we've never used before, to try a technique or visit one of our inspiration from, I collect a lot of Pinterest and other YouTubers. You guys are all, I'm so inspired by everyone that I love to save the stuff and go back and watch it. It's incredible. And on my Pinterest, I have things techniques and stuff that I want to try. So I'm starting to slow down a little bit in life and go check out all those things. So this collaboration with my friend Denise has been a lot of fun. My studio is a happy place for me when I'm feeling like crazy busy and the world is just on that racetrack and I need to slow down. I can come in here, touch the pretty paper, go, you're so lovely, what am I going to do with you? And that's what we're working on. So I decided that I've made lots of traveler's notebooks and I am going to do a December daily. So what I did was I dug out of my collection, my vast collection of paper collections. Simple Story has currently been my go-to because for some reason I have a lot of it right now and it's been in my stash for a while. So I'm using a simple vintage Dear Santa, which is beautiful, by the way. Didn't realize when I put it up in my stash that I would come back to it. And honestly, it's very traditional in color and I love it. I do. I do love the vintage though. But I also love the whimsical. I'm a huge Doodlebug fan. Huge. And also Frank Garcia, Prima, Minte, which I just recently used, and I do have a Christmas collection. I believe it's from last year that I'm going to try to use. You might get to see it. But this collection is from 2023. It came out of a mystery package that I bought from Simple Stories, and I recently saw a similar package. It was sold out, though, which is good. I probably would have bought it because it was Christmas. I love Christmas. So out of this, we've got some ephemera. We got a paper collection, and we also got the color packet that goes with it. So, and then, can I just say, look at these tags. Are they not beautiful? And this piece of paper behind is just full. Those look like 3x4s. Something like that. Love the size. We'll use those. But I put together a December daily in a traveler's notebook style. And I've used this tutorial several times by Christian's Crafty Adventures, I believe. I believe that's the tutorial I used. My friend and I, who do our Doodlebug swap several times a year, she made me this one, Daily Documenting, and it's beautiful. And I thought, oh, I'm going to use this one this year. I need to find the ephemera that goes with it. But she did such a stellar job on this. I love it. Little tuck spots, little journaling spots. You can add all of your pictures. I made her one that's similar, but my style, using the same tutorial. I will link that tutorial down below. It's a fantastic tutorial, and Christiane is an amazing creator. So sweet and kind and friendly. If you watch her lives, they're so much fun. And, she always does her shout outs for everybody. And it's a lot of fun. I love watching her lives and all of her tutorials. So anything that you're looking for, this is where I saw this last year maybe, or a couple of years ago. And so I've done other types, other sizes. I do like this size. I have made December dailies for others. I personally have never made one for myself to actually use, because y'all know I don't scrapbook. I love to make the books. I don't add the pictures to them. But I thought I would challenge myself through the month of December to, obviously I get pictures. I have lots, my camera, the memory on my phone is maxed out because I have pictures. I have a lot of pictures. I love taking pictures. And if I showed you, they're mostly of my grandchildren and my kids and my adorable husband when we go on trips. He makes sweet faces, and I always take a picture too. Well, I do have to say, for Valentine's, I always make some type of mini album for him, and I put our adventures in it that we did for whenever. So, is it scrapbooking? I don't really know. I don't do the layouts and stuff, but that's neither here nor there. This is what I created for myself to work in, and I am looking forward to doing it. I'm going to show you, I put this together. I need something for here. I need to put the hole here. I am waiting on some elastic that matches this better. I didn't want to put silver. That's what I used on the inside. I may even switch that out. We'll see. I'm fussing about it because this one is mine. And, if I love it, I'll do it again and again. I'll make books like this again and again. I made some paper clips. We'll jump right in and you can see what I did. So we had some chipboard pieces. I have a few more pieces, but I actually use them. Let's open this up. I use them to make paper clips. His face is so adorable. And I made several paper clips that just kind of stick out on the top. The one thing I do know about myself is I love things to be dimensional. I am a very dimensional person, and so I will add things that stick out in a variety of places. So these are my paper clips. Those are going to stick out at the top. I apologize. My cat misses her daddy. He just left, and she's crying for him. So you will hear one of my cats in the background. It's his cat. Anyway, and then I did just a few of those. And then what I did is on some pages, I took more of the chipboard pieces and I added them. You can kind of see they're kind of sticking right out here on the edges. Some of them are rather large, but that's kind of what I like to do. And I might get crazy, and I'm probably going to add some pom-pom trim on here, because why the heck not? So in here, most likely, let me see if I have I know we all know about these guys right here. The pockets. Sorry, my hands look ginormous in here. We take those and use these for a variety of things. And I find that I like to... I was going to take a few minutes and maybe add a few more things while we're together. But I like to add this pocket in, kind of press it down because it's nice and sticky, right? And then you can add, this is from the tag page, you can store the things that you are going to use in this little pocket. I did this for somebody for a swap or Happy Meal or something like that last year. And I loved the idea. I bought mine pages off of Amazon on the sheet. So you can do that. You can decorate this. And I might add some more decorative things. I did cut out some tags. I did the hole punch here. And I'll probably add a little bit of ribbon or something to gussy those up. I've got 5 signatures in here because that's what this particular tutorial called for. And in December Daily, this is going to be pretty thick by the time we get into it. And, you know, we put pictures. I have a little sprocket printer, and I think this will be perfect to put lots of pictures in. And the pictures are on my phone, so that's where we'll print them from. This paper collection is gorgeous. The quality of the paper is gorgeous too. So I did 5 signatures, and then just to get it started, I took 65-pound cardstock. I might put some printer paper in there, we'll see. But I kind of like the thickness of the 65-pound cardstock. What I did is I did 2 sheets. One is 8 by 8, and the other is 8 by 11. And I did, one has a fold out like this, so you can add more. And the other one is just this page right here. This one here. And then what I did is, this was the last piece of this 65-pound white. I went ahead and cut it in half so that I could put it in the book. All your pages don't have to be even. All of the scraps that I cut off of these original folders or signature covers are right here on the side. Let me show you. You can take and do whatever you want with this. I was going to, you save all of these parts, and you can add pockets. You can add on any of these pages an additional flap or tip in on that. I've got a little sticker going on here. I also cut out the 4x6, which fit in here perfectly. And I mean, you could totally put a tip in either this way, or let me see what was on here. These are really pretty. I mean, this is a really pretty journaling page. Or you could put it down. Let's see, put it down right here. And you can put pictures and journal with it, right? So I'm going to leave that one there. No, I'm not going to, because it'll fall out. And then let's see, the next signature. I think it'll be really pretty. I might have red, but it might not be the right red pom-pom for this. I think I'm going to put white tiny pom-pom on here. Trim. I think that'll be really pretty. This flowers on here, so pretty. And then there was this one here reminded me of my grandmother's wallpaper in one of the rooms in her old Victorian house. It was very pretty. So I put the same amount of cardstock pages in. You've got one with a fold, one without a fold, and then a half page. And I think I'll add more if I need to. This is where I took the chipboard sticker and I hot glued it so it will stay, and put some of the little powder on the back so it's not sticky. But you got a lot of, here, this one had a bigger fold in it. I mean, this would be perfect for some type of layout and some journaling. You can, I had a little more white cardstock. You can mat anything, right? Cut it down to whatever size that you want to cut it down to. And then we go into the next signature, and I loved it. This was like the outside one. Had a hard time deciding what I wanted the signature covers to be. But here again, it's the same as before. And if I don't like these, I can cut them out, or I can flip them the other way. And then we come here. I didn't hot glue these down to the signature covers because I know for sure I'm going to put pom-pom trim on it. I love how it looks, but I also wanted the dimension of these dividers. So I put them on the last page. And then we've got here. This was my favorite page, and I actually had made the journal cover originally in it, but the holes that I punched up in here, I used the wrong side, and I hated how it looked. So I will cut it down and recycle it into something else. It won't go to waste here. It will recycle into something else. Maybe a mini journal. I think I can do that. I'll do a mini journal. Maybe I will gift that one away. We'll see if I can get it done. But this one here, it's got a small, so I'm going to glue here. And it'll become a tuck spot, just like that. Just like that. That'll be perfect. I feel like that might be the only one I did that too. And then this one has the larger. And again, I can flip this around. And then we continue on. And there's just so much space in here. And I know it looks really plain right now. I feel like what I will do is... Ooh, I'm all in the feels today. I think what I'm going to do is journal in it daily as best as I can. And I will add ephemera and things like that along the way instead of decorating now. I did the basics, so we've got paper clips are ready to rock and roll. I've got some page dividers in. My signatures are in. The beauty about doing it this way is if I want to add more pages, I can. If I wanted to, I did in here on the last page, in the last signature, I added just to show you that this is what's going to happen in here. You can, I know that I left here. I left this tag on to remind me what paper collection I use, because I think that's going to be important for when I go back and look at it and go, oh, this was a Simple Stories one. So going back and taking a look at it and being reminded of what paper collection I used, along with all the journaling and the pictures that'll happen in here. December is quite the eventful month for us. We've got several birthdays. I host for my children and my grandchildren. I host a cookie and crafty day for them. And we do either it's going to be cookies or decorating cookies. And we don't make a whole lot of cookies because we eat dinner and then those cookies that they decorate are for dessert. We might do a gingerbread house, which they love to do. They're competitive. They're all competitive. And they compete who's got the best gingerbread house, and then some type of crafties for, usually I try to do an ornament. This year, my husband ordered for me air dry clay to make snowman ornaments, and that's enough. It's age appropriate for all of the grandkids except for the baby, who is 8 months old. So his parents can do that project for him. It's his first Christmas, so his parents can do it for him. But the other grandkids are able to do that. I've tried to find the most age appropriate for them, and there's a lot of pictures that happen on that day. That's a pretty big day for those who get to come, and it's usually for the kids, the grandkids. I've always done it with my kids, and now their kids get to do it with us. And I believe they on their own do similar traditions, which I adore. So I think that's fun. But you get to see the beginning of my December daily. And as I progress through it, I will update you with it and share some of the decorating and how I'm doing with it. Because I've only ever done for others. I haven't done one for myself. And I love the idea of it. Let's just see how far I get with it. If I can hold myself accountable to trying to log, or I don't know if I'll be able to do it every single day, but at least get in there and jot down the memories, because we do talk a lot about our memories and our traditions. And I just, to leave something like this behind would be pretty awesome, I think. So I'm going to roll with it. We'll see how far I get. Excuse me, I've got the sneezies today. Anyway, y'all can hold me accountable to it. And if I have time, maybe I'll recycle the other journal cover. Here's this one. I mean, it's really pretty. I like it. But I don't like, the holes were too big. I didn't like that. So if I can cycle it down to a smaller one, you'll probably get to see that one as well. All right, my friends, thank you for joining me. I have not gotten up. I'm not an early bird. I'm a night owl. I got up early to do my video and get that done. I hold myself accountable to my weekly drop of videos. That's important to me, and it's important for my collaboration with my friend. Go check out what Denise has done for today. I'm not sure what she did. She said she got to work with tiny dies, so I'm so excited to see what she did today. Check her out for her drop. Also, follow along this month. For several months, we are a collaboration of creators, and we're called the Paper Sisters. And we drop videos the second Saturday of the month. And it's just a hop. Not just a hop, it's a great hop. I am hosting the December hop, and it's going to be fun. And come in and join us and see what we're doing for this holiday, what we've got planned. All right, my friends. Go check out Denise. She will be tagged down below. I will also leave you the creator and her channel for the tutorial that goes with this. She gets you started, like where I am right now. Fantastic creator. Christiane is a fantastic creator. She actually lives not far from me. Go like, share, comment, and kindness only, and have a good time. And if you feel inspired and you want to join us, just hashtag us at Scrappy Happy and show us what you're doing. All right, my friends, everybody have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next one.